Welcome, everyone. In this technical explainer, we're going to break down the PC Guard Protection Interface. Think of it as the secret sauce that lets your application talk directly to its own security layer.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get a handle on what the interface actually is. Then, we'll look at the standard versus the advanced versions, which will help you figure out which one you need. From there, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how to actually implement them. And then we'll wrap it all up with a quick summary.
All right, so first things first, what exactly is this protection interface we're talking about?
Well, in the simplest terms, it's basically an API for the protection engine itself. See, when PC Guard protects your app, it embeds this layer of security code. The interface is what lets your own code talk to that security layer, to ask it questions, and even tell it what to do.
And why should you care? Because this is where you get all the power. Instead of being stuck with default dialog boxes, you can build your own, totally custom user experience. You can check the license status, see how many demo days are left, and handle activation and removal, all from right inside your application's own UI.
Now, this interface isn't just a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's actually split into two different levels, and it's really important to understand the difference.
You can see there's a really clear split here. The standard interface is all about getting data out. You can think of it as read-only. It's for checking things, like the current license status. The advanced interface, on the other hand, is for read-write. It lets you actively call functions and actually change the state of the protection.
Okay, so that brings us to a key question. How do you choose which one to use? Well, it really comes down to your application's needs and what technology you're building with.
It's actually pretty straightforward. If all you need to do is read license data, like displaying trial days, the standard interface is your best bet. It's the simplest way to go. But if you need to actively control things, like firing off an activation, and you're in a native Windows app like C++ or Delphi, you'll need the advanced interface. And if you're a .NET developer, there's a special version just for you. So for all you .NET devs out there, the alternate interface is your key to the kingdom. It gives you access to all those powerful advanced functions. It works with a special DLL, a dynamic link library that acts as a bridge to the protection code. It's also a handy backup for some native apps that might have trouble with the default implementation.
Let's circle back and take a closer look at the standard interface. Remember, this is all about getting information out of that protection layer.
You've got two main ways to get this standard data. First, you can make a direct function call to get interface data. But honestly, the second way is often even easier. You can just have PC Guard set environment variables. Then your application just has to read those variables to get whatever info it needs. Super simple.
And here's some of the juicy data you can get. You can grab the application name, the protection method, and, this is the big one, PCGI application status. A quick check of that variable instantly tells your app whether it's locked or fully good to go.
This is how you can create a really nice, rich trial experience for your users. By just reading these variables, you can find out the exact number of days or uses left in a demo. That means you can display custom messages like, hey, you have 10 days left in your trial, right inside your application's interface.
All right, now for the really fun stuff. Let's talk about the advanced interface. This is where your app stops just asking questions and starts telling the protection code what to do.
These functions right here are your building blocks for a completely custom licensing system. You can build your own activation window, call unlock application with the key the user enters, and then handle the success or error message however you want. You get total control over the entire experience. And it goes beyond just license management. You can use these functions to proactively check the environment. For example, you could call isVirtualMachine when your app starts up and maybe change its behavior or show warning. This lets you build security that's actually responsive to how and where it's being run.
Okay, that was a lot to cover. Let's just quickly bring it all together and make sure the key points really stick.
So here's what you need to remember. The protection interface is your API into the security layer. Use the standard interface when you just need to read data. Use the advanced interface when you need to control things in native apps. And if you're on .NET, the alternate interface is your ticket. Put it all together and you can build the exact licensing experience you want.
So we've laid out all the tools and the architecture. The only real question left is the one you see on your screen right now. What cool custom feature are you going to build first? Thanks for tuning in.